Ladies and gentlemen, thank you as always for tuning into the Crypto Fiend YouTube channel. Here on this channel, we focus on everything related to tech, finance, and of course, most notably, cryptocurrency. And today, we're going to be diving deep into the Orion Protocol terminal, giving you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to navigate the terminal and utilize all of the features that it has to offer. This is the perfect video if you are an absolute beginner or even intermediate. Be sure to stay all the way till the end so you can see everything that they have to offer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the tutorial for the Orion Protocol Terminal 2023. Now, if you guys saw the tutorial from last year, this one's going to look a little bit different, mainly user interface changes, different design layouts, etc. But we do also have a handful of new features that they added to this platform that other platforms don't even have quite yet. So we're going to be looking at everything that this terminal has to offer today, and let's just jump straight into it. So for starters, in order to access this terminal, you can simply go to orionprotocol.io, or you can type trade.orionprotocol.io. I highly recommend, once you guys access this terminal for the first time, bookmark it in your browser at the top. That way you can always access it with one click, and you don't have to worry about any phishing scams on any search engine or anything like that, because that is a very, very popular thing in the cryptocurrency space. And of course, the last thing we want is anyone losing their money. So definitely bookmark this platform when you get the chance. Now, the first thing we're going to want to look at, especially if you're completely new to this platform, is up here at the top right. This is where you can manage your different wallets. You can copy your address, you can change your wallet, you can disconnect, and then you can also change through the different bridges. As you guys can see, since our last tutorial, we have added an additional 3 bridges or 3 different blockchains to this terminal. Absolutely amazing. The Orion Protocol team is non-stop working over there, and it's amazing to see nonetheless. Now, if we come over under this tab here, we can actually change our wallet. So I'm already connected, but if we wanted to change, you can see right here all the different options we have for connecting our wallets. We have a couple hardware wallet options and of course software wallet options. I have a feeling most of you that are traders are likely going to use MetaMask, but of course you have a variety of options, and then you can also select between the different chains and see what options are available for those specific chains. So it looks like if you want to utilize all chains as of right now, your 2 options will be MetaMask and Wallet Connect. But if you just plan to use the Ethereum mainnet, you can of course use this and a variety of options. They are always updating this list, so you'll just have to come back and see what they have when you start using this terminal. But yeah, this is what we currently have. So I currently have my MetaMask connected. You could simply log in your MetaMask up here, and then it will connect automatically. And then of course you can browse between all the different mainnets, but you want the mainnet in here to match up with the mainnet that you have connected in your MetaMask wallet. So that is how you connect your wallet. That's simple. And remember guys, Orion Protocol is all about allowing you to access trading through your own wallet, controlling your own funds, not having to put in any private information. There's no email, there's no password, there's no sign up, there's nothing. You simply connect your wallet and you start trading. It's literally that simple. So for starters, let's go over here to the far left and we can see the main tab menu. So we have a variety of different products that they currently offer. They did update this section over here with new little logos, and they also added this little bar. So if you want to make it a little smaller, you could do that as well. So first, we're going to go under the swap page, which is the page we were on initially. Under the swap page, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is going to allow you to simply swap from one asset to the other without really focusing on any order books or entering your price in at any specific amount. You're just going to be simply going with the flow. You're going to be trading directly from market value in the given moment. So they do have a variety of different crypto assets on this platform now. And what's really cool to see, this is a new feature they added not too long ago. Right to the right over here of each asset, you could see what mainnet chains are supported for that asset. So we could see with USDT, every single mainnet chain that is currently on Orion protocol supports USDT. And of course, the list goes on. So that definitely helps with a little bit of clarity for people that like to use other chains to save on fees and that sort of stuff. You can see directly from here what assets are supported on the chain you're trying to use. So of course, you have your little swap arrow if you want to go back and forth from to, and then of course you would simply execute right here. You have a very simple layout with the chart. You're not doing any technical analysis on this chart, but you can get a nice overview of what's going on. At the top here, you have your 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year. So under here, you can also see your order history. So you can adjust to the calendar date that you like, and you can see your order history all right here. As you can see, I don't have anything going on. I personally have been trading all that much. I've been mainly utilizing this terminal for the staking benefits, which I will show you guys in a little bit. But under the trading tab, this is what I will use when it is my time to trade, because trust me guys, you save an insane amount of fees on this this platform comparative to others, even including say Uniswap. It is truly a game changer, and even centralized exchanges can't compete with this platform. So under the trading section, as you can see, it's an overall similar layout to what you would see on a cryptocurrency exchange. Now up here at the top left, you have this drop down menu. This allows you to see all of the different crypto assets that are currently supported on the trading section. I had 2 starred right here, so you can start your favorites, but you could see what's supported under stable coins right here. You can see all the different networks that they're supported under. You can go to assets that are that you could trade with ORN, Ethereum, and then a variety of different altcoins as well. This is pretty much a mixed selection. And then you can also hit this tab to just see the network you're currently on. So it kind of removes a lot of the clutter, and you can just focus on what you're currently able to actually trade. And then of course you have a search bar if you want to navigate that way. But overall, I really like how they have this laid out. They have all the stable coins in one section, ORN, ETH, and then a variety of other altcoins. And then that current network tab is definitely a big plus. Also, this network section, I really feel like this can be just brushed over and overlooked by some people. But this is really a massive benefit when it comes to a decentralized platform utilizing this sort of feature. You don't see this really very often. So that's this tab section. Now, of course, to the right, you have the last price, 24-hour change, the high, low, and the volume. And then right over here, you have your buy and sell. So you can simply navigate between the two. And then you have your market price and your limit order. So, of course, if you want to simply buy, for example, ORN at the current price, you would simply hit market. You wouldn't type in anything, I should say. You would type in the amount you want to purchase. If you have a certain amount of USDT, because that's what we're under right now, you could hit 100%, 50%, etc. And then you would simply hit buy. Now, under limit order, this is where you could type in what price you want to execute at. So if you want to type in, for example, 80 cents and then place your order, you could do that as well. And you would simply receive your ORN once the price of ORN hits 80 cents, or if the price of ORN at 80 cents is in the sell section, which of course it wouldn't be, because who's going to sell below market value, then it would fill then. Below here too, you can actually see all the fees that are taking place. So Orion protocol is very transparent when it comes to their fees and all that jazz. You don't have to worry about anything hidden, any bull crap, anything like that. So there is a 0.2% fee that is already included in the price. And then you only pay the network fee, which is the traditional fee you would pay, say, with Uniswap, PancakeSwap, etc., which is, of course, just to use the network itself, which in this case we're using Ethereum. If you wanted to use, say, Matic, Polygon, it would be much cheaper even that way. So over here, we have our traditional trading view charts. Nice, sexy, sleek. Up here, you can adjust by the time, and then you can also add different indicators to your charts. So this is a full-fledged trading section. You know, you don't necessarily have to use another website or anything like that to mark your trades, set up indicators, and all that. You can do it all from right here. You can take screenshots. And just really get an overall idea of what you're working with all from one place. From the right here, of course, you have your order book. You have, as you can see, this is an additional feature they added right here, where it's being executed from. So this is the sell section, and of course the buy section. Right in here we could see the spread, which is 0.19%. That's the difference between the current person trying to buy and the current person trying to sell, 0.19%, and then the last price. On here over to the far right, we can see the execution. So this is essentially showing us, or I'm sorry, not the execution, the exchange. Under this tab, we can see what exchanges these trades are coming from. So, of course, we have Binance, Orion terminal itself. We have Uniswap, KuCoin, and a few more. But that is giving us a good idea of where most of these trades are coming from, which exchange has the most volume for the token you're trying to trade. But overall, it's just a good, fun little feature to look at to show that all of the trades are actually being aggregated from exchanges all over the place, and they're not just coming from the Orion terminal itself. Remember, Orion is a aggregator, guys. So they are pulling data from all of these exchanges and bringing them to one place so we can all trade in one place, save time, save money, and overall have a better trading experience. So yeah, this is the overall layout of the trading tab. Up here we do have a new feature as well, showing us the virtual paths. So if you're interested in seeing the virtual paths for all of these different trades, you can hit that, and you can see, for example, right here on Uniswap, someone placed a sell order, and the virtual path is from Tether to Ethereum to ORN. And then, of course, over here, you can see the same thing with the buys. So a fun, unique feature that you don't see anywhere else. And overall, it just makes the overall trading experience that much better. So that was the trade section. Under the bridge section, this is a absolute game changer for Orion protocol, and really, I would say the entire industry as a whole. So essentially what you're able to do under the bridge section is you're allowed to swap from one bridge to the other without any fees. Now, I do have a tutorial on my channel specifically going over how to use the Orion bridge, so we're not going to be doing that in this video to save a little time. But essentially what you can do, for example, with ORN, say I have ORN in my MetaMask wallet and I want to swap it from Ethereum to the Binance Smart Chain. All I have to do is simply type in the amount that I want to swap, hit enter, and then I would hit one or two other things and I can execute a bridge swap. They also do have other chains on here as well. So between each chain, you'll have to see what assets are supported. As you can see, between Ethereum and Binance, they have the most right now, comparative to Ethereum and Polygon, not so many. But overall, this is a true game changer of a feature when it comes to easily swapping from one chain to the other via atomic swaps. So if you guys are interested, I will leave that tutorial link down below on exactly how to use this feature. But this really is, well, I think this is the feature personally that stands out the most about this terminal comparative to other platforms. Now, under the dashboard tab, This gives us an overview of our current wallet that we have connected. This is also where we can deposit, withdraw. We could simply go to trade and atomic swap all from this dashboard. Of course, you have your history page, and then you can also navigate to the bridge under the dashboard tab as well. But you also get a chart breakdown. Now, as you can see, I only have $14, roughly $14 in Ethereum on this account because this is my main staking account. So I will show you guys shortly what I have staked on this account, but I do not use this account personally for trading as of right now. So under the governance tab, this is where stuff gets exciting. So Orion, the ORN token has a wide variety of utility. I believe we're up to 18 right now use cases for the ORN token. But one of the use cases is for their governance staking. Essentially, you can stake your tokens, and each token you can get a vote for different changes you want to have happen to the platform, making decisions and that sort of stuff. So it makes the platform overall very community based. Now, this is the current layout for the governance staking. Now up here you can see the total amount of ORN staked out of the entire pool. Which is a little over 5 million. We could see my stake, which is currently 2,674, and then if I had a pending withdrawal, it would show right here. Up here we could see the total votes that are currently in all pools, which is 3.5 million. I currently don't have any votes on here, which I definitely need to change that, because as you can see, I have a little, each token equals 1 vote. So I have 2,674 votes. So I definitely need to start voting on stuff, but that is the layout up here. Now over here, this is where you would essentially stake tokens. It's an extremely easy and smooth process. You would simply essentially punch in the amount of ORN you want to stake from your wallet that's connected. You would hit stake. You would confirm everything with your wallet, whether it was MetaMask or Treasure, whatever wallet it is, of course, and then you can simply stake. And the APR varies on the governance stake, anywhere between, as of now, it's currently 0, but it can go up to, I've seen it as high as 12%. And having your assets just sitting on a wallet collecting dust doesn't help you. Keep in mind, having your assets locked up into a pool that's decentralized, it's not controlled by a central authority. So you're technically not in any risk of, losing your funds or anything like that. It's more so the fact that if you have your funds just sitting idle on a wallet, you're not getting any extra APR off of that. So it's always good to consider maybe staking your ORN in the governance protocol, in the governance pool. But you also have a wide variety of pools down here as well. Now, before I get into that, because we have that under another tab as well, up here at the top, we have the unstaking section. So if I wanted to unstake my ORN, my 2,674, I could do that as well. Same process. I would hit unstake, confirm things in my wallet, and I'd be good to go. Now, as you can see here, again, ORN is very transparent with their fees. So if I wanted to withdraw my funds immediately, it would be a 5.1% fee. Or if I wanted to wait 14 days, it would be a 0.1% fee. So it essentially depends on your urgency, when you need your assets, if you need them quickly or not. Obviously, 5% is high, but it is, again, receiving your funds immediately and pulling out as well the earnings that you've made over that period of time. So as you can see here, which I forgot to mention, out of that 2,674, I've currently earned 220 ORN, and I've had this ORN in this pool for, I would say, probably a little under a year now. Maybe probably about 8 months or so. So it is pretty generous, I would say. Right now we're looking at a little under 10% a year APR on the ORN that I had locked up. So that is the governance tab. Under the pools tab, of course, you have all the different pools that are offered on the terminal. So if you don't want to go the route of just earning, say, 10%, you could go this route and you could stake 50-50 with two different assets. So for example, with ORN, the ORN and ETH pool, you can do 50-50 and you would essentially earn 50% in this 34% amount in ORN and 50% in Ethereum. And there's roughly 600,000 staked in this pool. And of course, the same applies for any of the other pools that are on here. Under the Solar Flare tab, this is the IDO section. So under the IDO section, for users that utilize the platform, they can get exclusive offerings with different companies that are launching, different token offerings, different even eventually NFT offerings, stuff like that. So that's all under Solar Flare. So if you are tied in closely and paying attention all the time with the Orion terminal and what Orion protocol is releasing, you could take advantage of all these events, which would be right under Solar Flare. Next up, we have metrics. This is just a good overview of all of the metrics for the token itself, ORN. So we currently have 62 million circulating. We have a total locked of 13 million. So that's pretty crazy, guys. There's a very high percentage of tokens that are actually locked comparative to the circulating supply. Obvious with basic economics, the more tokens that are removed from the market and locked up, as of course demand increases, the price of course will decrease as well, or increase as well, I should say. We have the 24-hour terminal volume, a little over 1.5 million. The 7-day terminal volume, 14 million. And the pending removal from circulation is currently at 0 ORN. Orion protocol does have a couple features implemented that do initiate burns for the ORN token. So as you can see here, removed from the supply is almost 7.4 million ORN already has been removed from the total supply. And then over here, we can also see metrics for volume as well when it comes to different pools or different trading pairs. Next, we have the Fiat tab. Under the Fiat tab, this is pretty self-explanatory. This allows you to onboard fiat currency directly onto the platform. So essentially what you would be doing is utilizing MoonPay, which obviously this is what this section is powered by. So you can use your debit or credit card to purchase cryptocurrencies, and that cryptocurrencies will go directly on to your wallet. They have a wide variety of assets to choose from, fiat currencies, and then of course they have right now actually they only have 2 assets you can currently purchase. So ideally, which there's nothing wrong with this to be honest, ideally what you would do is you would either buy Orion or Tether, and then you would take, for example, that Tether and go buy the asset, the crypto that you want on the platform. And then the same applies for selling. If you want to sell out onto your debit or credit card, you could do that as well, all from MoonPay. So you don't necessarily have to go through a centralized exchange or an on-ramp. This essentially is the on-ramp right here. Of course, this is an optional method. Obviously, if you do utilize this product, it is KYC'd, so you do lose that when it comes to your wallet identity and that sort of stuff, but it's totally up to you. Right here is the fiat section. Down here, this tab right here, we have a chat section. So if you have any issues, you can hit that and look for different helpful options. And then right here we have the daytime and nighttime mode. So we're currently on the dark mode, which is what you're seeing. And then the light mode is, of course, all white. And then under the question tab, this will bring you directly to Orion resources. Under the resource section, just like the chat section, you'll get a wide variety of tutorials, how-to guides, everything you need when it comes to utilizing the terminal itself. So, what are your thoughts on the Orion Protocol terminal? If you guys saw the previous tutorial from 2022, then you can see that there was a lot of changes that were made to the user interface. For better or for worse, that's for you to decide. But personally, I think Orion is changing the game when it comes to trading for us cryptocurrency investors. And I would not want to trade anywhere else. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you want to utilize Orion Protocol or somewhere else? I would love to know your thoughts. And as always, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next.